Today I'm going to be talking about something that I call the law of familiarity. And what that is to me is becoming so familiar with a version of yourself or things that you do in life or things you associate yourself with, and that becomes reality, and like the things that you hear and that becomes reality. And consuming the content you consume is a very massive part of the law of familiarity, because in our generation, we consume so much content. And if you are consuming the wrong type of content, you become familiar with it and you become that person that you're watching. So I want to show you guys some of the things that I've been doing to become familiar with a better version of myself, and maybe you can take a little chunk out of this video and better your life in either a small way or a big way. I've been bettering my life in a couple different small ways that has compounded over a short amount of time, and I feel like it's done great things. It's helped me so much mentally and physically. And yeah, I just want to share with you guys. So like I said at the start of the video, content that you consume is one of the biggest things. I started by watching kind of motivational, like hype videos. Just things about self-delusion is a really big part of it, because if you tell yourself that you are going to do these things, you are this person, and you have these goals set for yourself, and you can really envision that in your brain, you will become familiar with that if you tell yourself so many times, I am this person, I'm going to do these things, I am doing these things, and I will achieve this. So if you tell yourself that, all of those thoughts will come to fruition. If you keep telling yourself that, it will become real. You will speak it into existence. So I was consuming these hype videos, these motivational videos, these self-belief videos, and I watched them so much and I listened to them so much, listening to them in my ears while I'm at work, just having it in my ears saying, you are better than this, you are greater than this, you are destined to do great things. And that just gave me the confidence, and I became so familiar with that it's just my belief system now. I am that person, I'm believing it, and I'm actively pursuing that. Another thing is that goes hand in hand with that. I picked up the journal and started writing in it at the start of this year. And the key part of my journal, the best part of my journal by far, I write down I am statements. I'm strengthening my faith, I'm praying more. Those are big things that I needed to work on, that I was settled with being mediocre. I wouldn't pray, I would not be actively trying to strengthen my faith. So those are the two first things that I write down. I write down, I'm a profitable trader. One of my biggest goals right now is to become a profitable trader. I'm becoming familiar with being a profitable trader while I'm currently unprofitable, but I am taking the actions that it takes to be a profitable trader. And I'm thinking about it every day. I am a profitable trader. In my heart, I'm a profitable trader. It's just taking time to get there. I'm going to reach that. That is me in the future. But right now, I'm just becoming familiar with being that person. I'm a content creator. This isn't familiar to me. I'm sitting here talking to a camera. Nothing about this feels right, but I'm becoming familiar with it, and I became familiar with it before I even started talking to the camera, because I've spoke it into my brain so many times that this feels like what I've been doing for years now, even though I've only been journaling it for months. I am consistent and I am disciplined. Two things that I struggled with the most throughout high school, throughout everything. I would get these little spurts of motivation and I would never be able to keep them for over a month. We've all had those times where it's midnight and we want to get up and do something. So we do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, because we're going to better ourselves. This is our time. We're feeling really motivated. But I've never been able to keep that for longer than a month. And since I've started doing this, and since I've started becoming familiar with actually being that person and being disciplined and consistent, I have been able to go to the gym consistently for months. I've been able to work on content for months, and other parts of my life, little things like getting up, making the bed every morning, doing the dishes instead of putting them off for hours on hours, getting out of bed right away instead of hitting the snooze button. Small things like that, they're compounded in my life, giving me so much time and be able to work on other things. They've given me so much time to be able to pursue trading and content. I'm doing the little things, I'm bettering my relationship, and I'm never going to quit. And by doing this every morning and every night, I keep these things on my brain, and they are actively all the steps that I'm going to work towards. Journaling was not familiar to me, but I want you to give it a try because it might seem corny when you're writing it down. It definitely seemed corny to me when I first started doing it. I beg you to give it a try for at least a month straight. 1 month straight. If you don't like it, drop it. But give it a try. It has helped me so much become a fraction of the person that I want to be. And I just know that the person that I am going to be in the future already has all of those traits and has all of the things I can vision in my brain right now. But I am just going through the steps to get there. So become familiar with the unfamiliar feelings is what I'm telling you in this video. I want to keep spreading messages like this to people, keep telling them that they are capable of doing more. And I want you guys to follow along. So hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you want to see. And I'm going to keep making psychology videos like this, as well as trading videos and maybe some more fun stuff along the way. But I want you guys to be on my journey, so follow.